Didn't make a play, too many odd man rushes. Yeah, I mean, we just weren't good enough tonight.
You feel like their opening push, right? They kind of set the tone early with that hit, Mario. He steps up, but just was that kind of maybe a shock to the system, if you will, that they came to play.
No, it's the National Hockey League. Everyone comes to play. So, but you see, when you don't come to play at this time of year, you're going to get, your head caved in. So, we gotta be better, and so a lot of different areas.
Coach Shakir on that one had to watch out a bit more, sort of way he was face down and heading behind the goal there.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit like that. So, got to scan the ice.
So, Coach, you never led, but you had 2 equalizers. Get to overtime, it's even keel. How frustrating is it that you couldn't get it done in overtime?
Yeah, anytime you lose, it's frustrating. So, good to get a point. Obviously, wasn't looking pretty there for a bit. So this time of year, you'll take the point, move on. But there's some things we got to clean up quickly here.
Was the reason why maybe the sloppiness and the passes weren't crisp tonight, just maybe the team trying to get one on three, trying to get over there?
Yeah, it's not so much. We didn't have any support onto the puck. So, when one guy has it, the other 2 guys are kind of just, or the 4 guys are just watching. We need more puck support, really, in all 3 zones, and we didn't really have much of that tonight, especially in the offensive zone.
You made that adjustment with Wenberg and Graf. And What was the thought there? Something you saw, or just trying to get something going?
Yeah, just trying to get something going. That's, again, something we need to try to drive something, get some momentum, change the momentum. So, moving Chevy to the middle, it's nice that he can play the middle. They score tying goals, so that's good. But, we need better from some guys in there.
And playing and celebrating in the wing, what are you hoping for there?
Just to mix it up a little bit. He just came off the Olympics. He played the wing. He can do it. Get him on the ice with Winnie. They've had chemistry before, so that was it.
You sat Will there at the end of the first period. What was the message to him?
I don't think there needs to be, a vocal message in that scenario. It wasn't good enough.
So it seemed like the first goal and the OT goal came directly from turnovers. So what was causing the turnovers tonight?
We were not supporting the puck. We're not executing it. So, when you do that, usually bad things happen.
With Will, he said that the number one thing he wants to improve tomorrow is his puck management. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and just overall skating, on pucks, yeah.
So was Sam tonight. Was it just like
What's that?
Sam Dickinson
Yeah.
tonight? Was he? I don't know. Was he just hurrying a little bit too much? Maybe just not. We're just not communicating enough.
No. He's a young kid. He's going through his first NHL season. I know you guys expect these players to be perfect every night and not make mistakes, but unfortunately they do. And that was a night for Sam tonight that he learned that the National Hockey League is an everyday league, and if you don't bring it, you're going to get put on your heels quickly. So he fought it a little bit, but give him a lot of credit. He pushed through and made a good play in the third, helped create that tying goal. So again, I thought he did some good things and some things that he's going to learn from him as a first-year NHL defenseman.
We talked to Mike Greer this afternoon. And, he really wanted to sort of reward this group, or just for the work it's done so far this year. And tonight wasn't the result you guys wanted, but just overall, how does that feel for management? Just to get that message from management.
Yeah, it's great. I think Mike, he played in the league for a long time. He knows what it's like to be in that locker room as far as the belief and the feeling that you have when you get something going. And obviously we've taken a big step this year. So Mike and his staff have done a really good job. Obviously, adding Sherwood, getting some Wenberg and Nedeljkovic back, re-signed, starting to build this thing. So give him a lot of credit to having that belief in us.
And besides the tying goal, Sherwood's energy really helped get you guys that point tonight, right?
Yeah, he was really good. I thought. He's a competitive kid. He's a warrior. You can feel it on the bench. You can see it the way he's vocal. His desperation in the way he plays every shift. It's like his last, and I think a lot of our guys could take a lot from that.
Do you feel like Shakir Mugumadolan has maybe got some consistency going, maybe a little bit of a pressure weight off his chest a little bit the last few games here?
Yeah, for sure. He's played better hockey.
So, Coach, with less than a 24-hour turnaround, do you harp on this game for long, or you just go on to the next one?
Yeah, we'll look at it. We'll meet tomorrow morning. We'll make the corrections and get ready for a good Islanders team. There's 12-on-1 changes. We got to move on. We got to be prepared for a heavy physical team tomorrow.